The creator Soloist Venture posted a video about the different GM screens she has made for herself for solo games, and I liked the idea so much I decided to try making one. She showed her finished pieces and not the making of, so odds are good the process I come up with isn't the same. It'll come out in the same place though. My dad is a piano technician, and when he orders new piano strings, they come in boxes made from this terrific cardboard, so I'm using that. You could use whatever kind of cardboard or cardstock you want, and obviously you can make this in whatever size you want. It's just a matter of the lines you draw and cut out. I'm going with some fairly small, compact panels for this one. In reality, I did the first steps, then waited for almost 2 weeks for the stickers I ordered to arrive. But thanks to the miracle of video editing, it'll seem like I did this whole project in one fell swoop. I'm keeping the hinges between panels very simple, and just building them out of tape. Brand name duct tape costs almost $10 per roll, which is too rich for my blood, so this is generic. Apply your first strips of tape fairly loosely with the panels in a closed position over a spacer like a pencil. Then your joints will come out with enough length to allow the screen to fold closed again later. I don't want any exposed adhesive, so I'm applying opposite strips of tape to cover any stickiness I feel anywhere. I'm imagining this screen being black, and rather than painted, I'll give it all a covering of tape, since I already have it in this color. I also like the texture the layer of tape gives to it. I can see brick wall and circuit board in this, and those both fit with the urban sci-fi graffiti look I'm going for. Soloist Venture mentioned how when you're customizing your screen, you could think about what mechanics or tables you might want to be able to reference without flipping through rulebooks. I'm always cycling through different systems and tables, and I couldn't think of anything specific I'd want here all the time. So I realized what I really needed was a lot of negative space where I could put a changing retinue of notes, and maybe a way to attach cards and papers without sticking pins into the panels. Thus, some of these decorations on the front are actually strategically placed magnets instead of stickers, allowing me to have plain magnets on the opposite side of the panel and temporarily clamp whatever character sheets or note cards I may want to keep handy at the time, without attaching them in any way that would damage the screen.
By incorporating magnets, you're essentially future-proofing your screen, making it adaptable to whatever system or campaign you're running. The simplicity of the design belies its versatility.
You could skip the magnets altogether if you want this to be able to go into your backpack alongside electronics without risk or anything like that. I'm not worried about that for this one, so I'm using some. Also remember the magnets will try to grab each other. Just keep that in mind when you're deciding where to place them. With that, it's done. This one has a sci-fi cyberpunk aesthetic, but as you're decorating your own screen, you could customize it however you want to fit the games you're using for. I spent about $9 on all the stickers, magnets, and tape I used in this. I only ended up needing a fraction of materials, so I guess technically custom solar screens like this cost $250 or so. Maybe this will give you ideas. You could make a screen basically with these steps, but really the instructions boil down to do it however you want with whatever materials you want. It's a lot like solo RPGs in general in that way. People can give you ideas to try, but no one can actually tell you how you're supposed to do any of this. If you watch to the end, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and comment below about your own screens or ideas for making them.